With the stroke of his pen, Mayor Curry made it illegal today to operate an adult arcade here in Jacksonville.
He signed a measure into law that immediately bans simulated gaming devices. Up until this past Tuesday night, when the city council passed a new bill, the city was going to give these businesses until February to shut down. Today, some employees took to the streets to protest the legislation and to fight for their jobs at the arcades. News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggot has been following this gaming saga since the rooms first opened here in Jacksonville in the early 2000s. Jim's joining us live from one of the adult arcades. Jim, you're on the Southside.
That is. I'm here at Spin City. It's just off Beach Boulevard here. There are people here a lot don't want to go on camera, but they may not be here much longer because Spin City here, along with 160 other or so sites throughout Jacksonville like this, are going to be shut down. Starting on Monday, inspectors are going around to these sites. They're going to look at these machines and determine which ones are legal and which ones aren't legal. If they look like this, a slot machine, they're going to be gone. Now, today, as we just showed you, many of the employees from here and from other sites across the city took to the streets to try to save their jobs.
There were over 30 people chaining in San Marco today, not in front of a game room, but out on the square with signs blaming one city council member, Leanna Cumber, whose district is in San Marco. They say she's responsible for moving up the deadline to close the adult arcades and says that she's the reason for them losing their jobs.
She had a lot to do with it. You could tell she was really out to get us.
These are not safe establishments.
We tried reaching out to Cumber today, but she's out of town. Other workers protesting say this is going to hurt more than just them.
Andrew, why are you here?
My kids. I work for my kids. My kids are my main priority. My kids are the ones that I get up every morning or every single night. I stay working really late hours just so I can be able to make ends meet. This job helps me make ends meet. Before, I was always living check to check, and now with this job, it's actually helped me a lot.
The mayor's staff says code enforcement and the sheriff's office will go out to game rooms next week that have permits and check out the equipment. If it's found to be a simulated gaming device, like these, the ones that look like slot machines, then they have to go. If it's not removed, the building will be condemned. They did that last June when they cracked down on more than a dozen gaming rooms which didn't have permits. That took them a day, but with all of the arcades now open, it could take several weeks.
We've been hearing about the loss of jobs, and city council members say they're trying to respond to that. They're going to hold a job fair for many of the employees in about 2 weeks that they say could help. But there are obviously going to be lawsuits over this. We've been watching one that nothing has been filed. At this point, they're trying to get an injunction maybe to stop this shutdown, but nothing has been filed yet. We're live on the South Side. Jim Piggot, Channel 4, the local station.